We respectfully request the Sangha great virtues for the sake of this assembly and all living beings. Please turn the wonderful Dharma wheel to teach and guide us how to end birth and death, leave suffering and attain bliss, and quickly realize non-birth. Cung thính đại đức tặng thịnh, ý thứ pháp hội cấp nhớ tiếp chúng sanh. Thịnh chuyên diệu pháp luân, giáo đạo ngã mùng. Như há liễu sanh thoát tư, ly khổ đắc lạc, tốt chứng vô sanh. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. Nam mô San Nan Thô Su Chế Đô Ye La Hơ Đi San Miao San Pu Tô Xế. Nam mô Tác Tác Thàn Tô Ya Đa Ya A La Ha Đế Tam Miệu Tam Bồ Đà Toa. The unsurpassed, profound, subtle, and wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million aeons is difficult to encounter. Now that I'm able to see and hear, I will receive and maintain it. I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual principles. Wu shang sheng sheng wei miao fa bai qian wan jie nan zao yu wo jin jian wen de shou chi Yuan Jie Ru Lai Zhe Shi Yin. O Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Great Master Huineng, Great Master YongHua, all good monks and nuns, and all good knowing advisors, Emitofuo. Chư Phật Bồ Tát, kính thưa Lục Tổ, Nhất Tổ, quý thầy cô và quý vị tỷ sĩ Thích Ca Di Đà Phật. Chư Phật Bồ Tát Liêu Chủ Sư Phụ Sang Rần,各位出家人，各位善知识，阿弥陀佛。Hello everyone, today is the 20th of May 2023. We are here in Wei Mountain Temple to continue discussing the 6th Patriarch Sutra. We are right now on chapter 5, beginning chapter 5, which is talks about sitting chan, 坐禅品. And we're starting from slide number 2. Okay, that's the title here. So here in this chapter, Master YongHua, Master 6th Patriarch, taught us about how to practice sitting Chan, which is the core of our training in Chan. Okay? Now, I'm glad you're all here, but let's do some planning. Is everyone here? Okay. We're nearing the end of the second run of the some of the previous chapters. I'm not sure that chapter 6 will be the last one or chapter 7. I'm not sure. We need to double check. I think we, at the end of the maybe chapter 7 or so, or I decided we're going to redo the first prior chapters because to put more emphasis on the certain teaching When we compile the sutra here for publications, we should just simply transcribe everything. Don't try to edit. Okay, the people will get whatever they want out of it. So this chapter is kind of short, so it won't last very long. And then the next chapter is probably the last one, as far as I can remember. And so after that, we need to prepare for the next sutra. I'm thinking Vimalakirti Sutra. It's not too hard of a sutra. It's kind of a fun sutra. So, and Master YongHua, they just recently published Master YongHua explanation. It's perfect. So we simply use their explanation, their works, and then ameliorate a little bit to make it better, okay, more accurate in the translation. Overall, I'd say 85% is pretty good already, okay? 85, 90% is pretty good. And so you can do minor corrections here and there, but it should be fun to discuss it. So let's hurry up and prepare that sutra, because you don't know. Some days I'll be stuck, so I will keep on reading through all the slides, so I'll finish them in one day. That's what most monks do anyway, so you can't expect me to deliver the impossible dream every single day, okay? Every single weekend, it's too much pressure. Okay? All right, so let's prepare it, please, okay? Whereas the other sutra, the Avatamsaka Sutras, we still have quite a ways to go, so it's not a rush. But the Vimalakirti Sutra is a rush, and after that, I probably will discuss the Lankavatara Sutra, that used to be the main sutra for propagation in China. When Bodhidharma, Great Master Bodhidharma, came to China from India, he transmitted the Lankavatara Sutra for the first maybe 5-6 patriarchs. And after that, they started transmitting the Vajra Sutra as a main study for the Chan school. Okay, so maybe you should discuss about Lankavatara Sutra. I'll take a closer look and see if I can explain it. You know, if it's too difficult, then too much pressure. I'm too old to bear this kind of pressure anymore. I'm complaining, whining a lot today. You notice. Okay, some days I have some bad days, some good days. But I'm glad to see Ru Jing. How are you? Yeah? We go way back. To Luma Ung Temple, yeah? We go way back, guys. Now she's old, I'm still young. 需要翻译吗? Should we give her a translation thing? Did she have one? Yes. She has one? Oh, okay, very good. Okay. All right. Any questions and comments? I'm open to suggestions. Okay. All right, and thank you all, of course. Look at that. The Koreans are getting up this early, like 4:30 over there. 4:30, 5:30? What time is it in Korea right now? 4:30? My God, they're crazy. This is like their Sunday morning? What's the matter with these people? We treat them so bad, and how come they don't mind at all? What is the good Koreans? Do you like to be badly treated? Thank you. Okay, let's get started, okay? We learned something today. It's not just all fun. We're serious. Okay, so we learn about sitting Chan, his instructions, okay? The best teacher in Chan, okay? To the text, the master instructed the assembly, the door of sitting Chan consists primarily of not attaching oneself to the mind or to purity. It is not non-movement either.
师示众云：此门坐禅，缘不着心，意不着境，亦不是不动。
Okay, you see, the master is so direct. He doesn't warm up the audience. You know, like when I went to Portugal, I was speaking Dharma on one side and Master Jianjie the other, and we're looking at each other and say, who's going to speak first? So I said, I speak first. And I said, why? They said, why? Because the main act needs to have a warm-up act. Because I will warm up first and I pass it on to him. And then so I started talking and talking and talking and talking. Lo and behold, talk the whole time. I forgot. Anyway, I have a big mouth. When I start talking, I can't stop. I should change. When I get older, I'll change, yeah. Okay. So, commentary slide number 5. Okay, guys, especially you new people, don't worry. You don't understand. Who cares? After we hang around long enough, you say, it doesn't matter. It goes in one ear, it goes out the other. That's the main thing. Ask them. After all these years, we asked him and said, what did you learn? Okay? Why is that? It's so important for you just to let it pass through your ears. That's all you do. Because if you think, you process, it's not Chan. That's what he says here. Attaching oneself to the mind. What does he mean by attaching oneself to the mind? Okay? What's an example of someone who attaches to the mind? Can we talk about it, huh? Saju, you look unhappy. Too many children, you know, like the dad sits there and says, what's wrong with Peter today? And look at Sarah. Oh my God, Sarah is brooding. Yes, sir. Cinco.
Last time you explained this, I think I was trying to understand it, what he was saying. Master Weineng said, the door of sitting Chan consists primarily of not attaching oneself to the mind or to purity.
Yes, sir.
And last time I probably, like when you explained it, I probably would have been like, oh, that means this and that, and try to think of it. And this time when you said it, I really just was like, I have no idea what he's talking about at all. Uh-huh. I'm just going to let Master talk about it. So I think in that way, I was more attached to the mind back then than I am now.
Or you become lazier.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about this. Okay, very good. Young man, you know, your problem is you're attached to the mind. Yes, 9. Yes, sir.
We could say that the sixth patriarch is stating that you should not attach yourself to thoughts.
Thoughts. Mm-hmm. Very good. Mm-hmm. Don't think so much. Can we put it that way? Simple. Attach to the mind, don't think so much. Okay? Because attach to the mind means you think, you use it. You attach meaning that you can't let go. You can't let go of the mind, meaning that you keep on using it and using it and using it. Yeah? Eh? Ne? Huh? Koreans? Ne? Ne? Yes? Oh, ne, okay. Ne means yes. Okay. So, what's an example of thinking too much that everyone does? They have to give concrete examples that people can identify with. Ah, that's me. What is it you do that is typical of someone who attaches to the mind. Sir, yeah, you can't relax. Just because you say, I don't care anymore, I'm not letting go.
You're completely right. I'm super attached to my mind, and I've been seeing that a lot more lately. Recently, I haven't been going to sleep at a good time because I can't stop thinking, because I stay on my phone. I keep saying, I got to go to sleep. I'm like, no, my mind I just want to keep going. I keep watching videos. And I fall asleep. And so I was getting bad sleep for the past month or so. Or
Yeah.
a while.
Usually people can't sleep because they think too much. You notice that? Happened to you? When I was younger in college, before a test, the night before the test, I could not sleep. I could keep on worrying and thinking. Saying, what's going to happen tomorrow? What if I don't do well? Did I prepare well enough? Am I ready? And so forth. Those thoughts keep on spinning in your mind. You constantly using your mind. That's a sickness, by the way. There's nothing good about it. I used to work for IBM, and we proudly put a sticker, a small placard there in front of us. We're very proud of it. It says, THINK. Think. It is so stupid. Anyone works for IBM? He's not doing well right now. Okay, they're falling behind. All that thinking everyone is doing at IBM, I went to Google as well several years ago. What everyone does at Google, think. There's a time to think, and you must have a time not to think. Very much like your cars nowadays. Newer cars, not by old cars that we drive at our temple. None of it applies to our temples, okay? Temple cars. When you drive your car nowadays, whether it's a Kia, Korean Kia, Hyundai, whatever, when you get to the red light, stoplight, what happens to the engine? It dies. Or goes to sleep. Your Lexus, yes? She doesn't even remember. My God, you're a terrible woman. You got it last year, right? It's a new car. Nowadays, when you stop at the red light, the engine shuts down. You don't even notice? You've been thinking too much. Precisely. Okay? Because the engine stops to save gas, to take a break. Okay? So this is a problem. You learn Chan, our master here, to paraphrase him, the door of sitting Chan, meaning that this Chan practice, it's called door, because if you practice Chan, will lead you through this door here that will expose you to what is Chan supposed to do for you. Come on, Koreans. I know you're sleepy, but wake up. What does Chan do? When we teach you Chan, what will it do for you? It leads through the door right behind you right there. Okay? The door that will let you get in touch with your wisdom, your inherent wisdom. Okay? You have incredible wisdom that you don't know how to use. That's what's so pitiful about the whole situation. You have so much wisdom, and yet you don't know how to wield it, how to use it. So Chan is a door. It says you will, through this Chan practice, will bring you through this door. We will open a new world for you. Okay? If you will add one more dimension to your existence, not just three-dimensional anymore. One fourth dimension called the wisdom axis. Wouldn't that be cool for you to be able to have that? Okay? So that life would be a lot more manageable. Work is a lot more manageable. Okay? Because you bring wisdom to work, not just your intellect to work. You bring both to work. You will think when it's time to think, and when you don't need to think, the wisdom will take over. That's the best of both worlds. We are not rejecting your intellect, your smarts. We need it. Okay, we use it, but we're not attached to that smart C mind of yours. Is that clear? We are too attached. You are too attached to smarts. You too attached to your logic. So what do you do, sir, young man? What do I mean? Let me finish my sentence. I'm slower now today. I'm 80%, so usually 100% I'd be a lot faster. I get to the point a lot faster. Now I have the 80%, I have stopped a little bit. What I want to say now? For you, what do you need to do to reduce your attachment to your thinking?
Cross my legs more and come to temple more.
Why aren't you?
I'm trying to.
What's stopping you?
Good question.
No. Oh yeah, I'm trying to point out to you is that the thought, when you say, I want to go to the temple, there's another thought that arises that says, nah. Because that's a karmic obstruction you need to pay attention to. Okay? You listen to that. That's your karmic obstructions. You need to identify. It's the same one that keeps them popping up and popping up. It's different variations. Sometimes it's red, sometimes blue, sometimes green, but it's the same rationale. Pay attention. Okay? Number 2, what else can you do?
You're still talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Say more mantras, listen to lecture more.
5. Single.
Precepts?
Stick to precepts. No matter what happens. You know what I mean? Don't. Okay? Stick to precepts, that's all. Keep life very simple. Strict, go along the narrow lane. I'm not getting out. You need to start by doing that, and then that's how you open your wisdom a lot quicker. Okay? All right. So let's go back to slide number 5. Primarily, the door sitting Chan. So Chan here brings you. So the door is a jargon in Buddhism which says you need to go through that door. All the practices are Dharma doors because all the things we do, whether it's Chan, whether it's reciting Buddha's name, whether it's standing there and reciting a ceremony, or tomorrow, whether we do the bathing the Buddha things, okay, it's Chan as well. Chan, you practice Chan while moving. Chan is not simply sitting, folks. We're teaching you sitting is just part of the foundation. But Chan will be living Chan. That's what we're teaching you, okay? So when you do those things, it brings you to a different world, okay? And that's why it's called door, because that's how you enter that world of yours. You have access to your Buddha nature, to your tremendous potential through Chan, through Pure Land, through mantras and so forth. Is that clear? That's why it's called door. Unfortunately, when I started to learn Buddhism, it wasn't clear to me why it was called Dharma, door. No one really explained it, because the Chinese say, of course, everyone knows it. And when you ask them, no one knows it, no one understands it. Okay, so Dharma door of Chan consists primarily of not attaching oneself to the mind. Pay attention here, folks. He's the greatest Chan master, and he's teaching us about sitting Chan. What does he do? He says, my Chan, the essence of Chan is what? Not to. Notice that. The pattern is that don't do this. Why is that? Don't listen to the thoughts. It says, nah, don't. That's all. Doesn't matter. If that happens, you still listen to it. You call someone and say, can you talk to me so that I can go? So that I don't listen to myself, I listen to you. See that? You do whatever it takes not to listen to your mind. Here. Okay? Because if you listen to your mind, you are a victim of your mind. Mom and Dad never told you, did they? Why not? Because that's what Mom and Dad do. Especially your mom and your dad. They're lawyers. That's what they do. They think. Yes, 9.
Master, we have a question from Rudwan Sarah stating, Master, isn't it harder to keep precepts when we work and are making a living? Then what should we do?
You try your best. Okay? Don't do things like steal a pen from the office supplies. Anyone does that? Me too. Okay? That's what we do. We say, hey, what's the big deal? It's still stealing. We don't need to do it. It's only cost $5 for 2 of them at Office Depot. So why bother? You know, it's just the pettiness we indulge in. Okay? So you don't violate those rules. And that's how you avoid obstructions. If your mind is greedy, that's when obstructions come. Okay? That's all. You try your best to adhere to it. Number 2, if you violate them, repent. Okay? Repent. You have sinned, my child. Hallelujah. Okay. Okay? So, says, I love this thing here I want to point out to you is of not. Okay? So, the instructions are mostly from the great masters is not to make mistakes. This kind of mistakes. Not listen to your mind. Instead, what? Listen to someone else is wiser than you. That's all. Don't listen to yourself. All right? And not attaching oneself to the mind. We talked about how to attach the mind. We primarily are addicted to thinking. Cut it out. Think only when you must. Okay? And to purity. What does he mean by attaching to purity? Go first.
Hello, Master. I'm asking question still on the previous phrase of attached to mind. So you was explaining about listen to the Dharma with 1 year in, 1 year out. So when I listen to Dharma like this one, I really love the sutra text, and because I understand Chinese, I will really be kind of savor the text and think about it, and then maybe ask a smart question. So it's this this thinking is okay if I just try to kind of do it in a non-attached way. Like if I don't understand, sometimes it's okay to drop, or if I want to ask a question, but I don't have to. Like just kind of in a more detached way. Is that still okay, or should I just stop doing this?
No, there's a time when you need to think. So think. What are the times you need to think? At work, you have to think.
But Master, I'm asking about the listening to Dharma, like right now.
The what?
Listening to Dharma, like right now. I don't know if you cut the first
What
part.
Dharma? I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me? Maybe it's better now.
Okay, I'll repeat. No, I have someone turn off my speaker here. Could you?
So I was asking about what you explained about listening to the Dharma with 1 year in, 1 year out. And
Yes. Okay, now I can hear you much better.
Okay. And then I have the habit of, especially when listening to the sutra lecture, I really look at the text. I love them, so I will be kind of savoring them and thinking about what does it mean, and then sometimes ask some questions.
I don't understand. What happens when you listen to sutras?
I would think about the text because I can read the
what?
text. The text, the sutra text in Chinese.
Okay.
So I read them, I will think about them, I'll try to understand it, and then I will sometimes I will ask questions. So those are obviously thinking. My understanding is that if I do it, I can do it in a more detached way, and I observe myself starting to do it in a more detached way as I get better, but still it's thinking. So my questions, is it okay to do that and then just try to
Yes, it's
drop
okay.
it sometimes?
Yes, it's okay.
Yes, it's okay. Okay.
You have to be. You have to communicate more succinctly. You're still too verbose, and it's distracting to the listener, especially when you have subordinates. You need to be much shorter, much briefer, more brief, and more concise. You still take too long to get to the point. The common mistakes, because when you cause people to drag out. The tip I give you is that you need to get to your point. For me personally, you talk to me, you need to get to the point within 30 seconds. You don't get to 30 seconds, you fail to do that with me, I tune out. I don't care what you say anymore. Especially when certain people are certain levels, you don't get to the point within 20, 30 seconds, I'm done. I don't listen to you anymore. That's why I say, he doesn't listen to me, he doesn't listen to me. Well, speak faster. I don't care. Because it tires me out. If I need to pay attention more than 30 seconds, my mind is tired. And my system doesn't allow it. My system says, I'm not engaging with you. You don't respect my time, I'm not engaging with you. You're too afflicted. That's why it's taking you too long to get to the point. Okay? And that's the rule of thumb. You need to get to the point quicker. Because people will appreciate it, because you don't waste people's time. It shows clarity of mind. What is it you want to say? Spit it out and be done with. Okay, so if you are thinking about the text and so forth, you're curious about something you want to know, that's a natural thing, fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing to worry about. It happens with everyone. Okay? It's still an attachment of the mind, but it's acceptable because it helps you understand later. We're not perfect. Okay? It takes time to get there. Okay? So you try to minimize the attachment, minimize the thinking, minimize the processing. Okay? If it really bothers you, ask and think. That's okay. To purity, what's attachment to purity? I hope he explains purity later. Okay, he'll explain later. Don't have to answer. So far, so good. So attachment to mind and to purity. Just remember that. And it's not non-movement either. What is non-movement? Not non-movement. Movement, not non, is movement. What does it mean? So it's moving? No. It's not non-movement. It's 不动. 不动 here is no movement. It's not no movement. Okay? He will explain later. Okay? And he has a style of teaching these three concepts of Chan. And basically are three things. Don't attach to the mind, don't attach to purity, don't attach to non-movement. Is that clear? Number 9.
Master, we have a question from San Francisco, Daniel.
Yes.
Is attaching to purity when we try to suppress our less desirable qualities?
Yes. Okay, but it's more than that. When you first start out, you need to practice purity. But in order to accomplish Chan here, you need to let go of that purity attachment. All right? It will be clearer later on, hopefully. 6. Text. One might speak of being attached to the mind, but the mind is originally false. You should know that the mind is like an illusion. Therefore, there is nothing to which you should attach.
Mm. 若言着心，心源是妄，知心如幻，故无所着也。
Okay. Commentary slide. Number 7. One might speak of being attached to the mind, and yet the mind is originally false. When the Chinese say 若言着心, it's actually one might speak of being attached to the mind. It doesn't mean that. Again, you Chinese people, please correct me. Okay? But it's not what he means. I read and I have a problem with the translation right away. 若言着心 here is that concerning attaching to the mind. It's not one might speak of being attached to the mind, regarding attaching to the mind. The mind originally is false. That's what he's saying. It's not about one might speak of being attached to the mind. That's nonsense. It doesn't jive with the rest of the sentence. Okay, Chinese people, let me have it. I want you to know the Chinese. When I read Chinese, I need to look up the dictionary. So do not take my explanation of Chinese as a gospel. Okay, it's a different church, not this one. Yes, go Forrest.
Yes, Master, I cannot agree anymore.
You what?
I cannot agree more.
You cannot agree anymore. Okay.
Not anymore, but more. I cannot agree more.
Okay, fix it then. Let's fix it, please. It's nonsense. 若言着心, okay, it means that speaking of attaching to the mind, regarding attaching to the mind. Okay? Very dynamic. He's a Chan teacher. He's very, very punchy. He doesn't go round and round like me because I'm lazy. If I talk too direct, I will need to talk more, substantial things. When someone who has no substance, you need to go round and round and round before you get to the point. Fix it. As to, regarding, attaching to the mind. Don't do as to, do regarding. In regards to, regarding. In regards to attaching the mind, that's better. In regards to attaching the mind. There you go, to the mind. Okay? In regards to attaching to the mind. In regards to attaching to the mind. Okay? Okay? The mind. Xin yuan, shi wang, shi wang, shi wang. Okay? The mind is yuan shi. You know, xin is yuan shi. It's not xin yuan. The mind yuan shi. Is originally false. That's fine. Okay. 知心如幻. The mind is originally false. You should know that the mind is but an illusion. Okay, because he puts emphasis here. He wants to emphasize, you should know your mind is but an illusion. Your mind, who said, nah, that's not go, it's an illusion. Don't listen to it. That's all. Eventually you get that. Okay? You learn to ignore that because it's an illusion. Any questions? This is called sudden teaching All the deliberation going through right now, I'm not sure, I'm too new, I don't think I can get it, I don't know, my wife will not like me, I don't know, and I come, I go, and I shake. I don't know. There's so many thoughts across your mind, okay? All those are unimportant. Whatever you believe is not that important. It's but an illusion. Your mind but an illusion. Therefore, there is gu wu suo zhuo ye. Therefore, you should attach to nothing. It's too long. This is what it's like that Chinese person in Gold Forest. It takes too long. I don't like it. Okay, you say therefore, because the mind is an illusion. Therefore, you should attach to gu wu suo zhuo. Should attach to nothing. What does it mean you attach to nothing? Yes. 5. What does it mean? Attach to nothing. Give me an example of attach to nothing.
It means I don't have to think.
You don't have to think. Okay. What else? What should you not be attached to nothing? Go first. We give the Koreans a break because they, why am I here? Why am I here? We're not called attached to nothing yet, okay? We be kind, we're being kind to them. Okay, look at that.
Master, I'm wondering if the translation should be, there's nothing to be attached, instead of you should not be attached to anything.
The same thing.
It's different.
Nothing to attach to? No. That's the difference between you and me. You look at things. I look at myself. You understand the difference in the translation? The person who says nothing you should attach to puts an emphasis on nothing. I put emphasis on you. You. You take the initiative and say, I will not attach. Stronger yet, therefore, you should not attach. If some other people, the high level disciples, I say you should not attach. I'm not going to say you should attach to nothing even. But the translation, there's nothing you should attach to, is for weak people. We're not weak, are we? I'm very judgmental, you should know that. So far, so good? So, the premise, yes sir, numero uno. There's a pizza chain by that name.
Thank you, masters. I'm sorry, I may, the translation, I don't know the translation, I don't know Chinese, but if what the sixth patriarch is teaching us is the mind in the illusions. So you, ourselves, is also an illusion. So whatever the translation that the lady was talking about, there's nothing to attach to, even yourself. Should it be the right way to translation that sentence? Because ourself, you is me, is also an illusion of recognizing
yes,
our faults.
Right. Okay.
So
that is correct. That is the right translation. Okay, for most people. But my style of teaching is different. I want to put you in the center. I'm not putting anything in the center of the universe. I'm putting you in the universe, I said. The translation, there's nothing you should attach to, meaning you look at nothing. Okay? I look at you. I said, you should attach to nothing. So my emphasis is you. It's not nothing. You decide to attach or not. Whereas your style is also work. He said, it's nothing to attach to, that works as well. But my difference in my translation, you can translate either way. And I look at as this teaching here, I will interpret myself as you should not attach. You should attach to nothing. Versus the typical Chinese translation, there's nothing for you to attach to. That's correct as well. Well, I'm taking some liberties. I'm glad you pointed it out. Yes, you're correct. But this is my personal style, that's all. Yes, one.
Hello, Master. I think what, to me, it means that you are giving us an instruction, a direct instruction. So...
Yes, 9. Did you have a commentary?
Yes, from Ruduan Sarah states, maybe we should try to ignore our arising thoughts and don't react to them.
That's what it means. You should attach to nothing. I'm talking about instructions on what to do. You hear, okay? And someone comes at you, gives you a red card. What are you supposed to do? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, besides that. Okay? You say, is that all? I just learned I should attach to nothing. So I would say, is that all? Did you buy insurance? You know how much insurance is for those types of cars? Well, you go bankrupt. Yeah? Okay. Got that? So we all clear, right? If you give a red car, also should include insurance. Okay, next. 8. One might speak of being attached to purity, yet the nature of people is fundamentally pure. It is because of false thinking that the true suchness is covered up or obscured. Simply have no false thinking, and the nature will be pure of itself.
若言浊净，人性本净，由妄念故，覆盖真如，但无妄想，性自清净。
It's Guy Fu. You're dyslexic. She's what, you know, that it's a mental illness, you know. Yeah, our people are kind of not normal. So far, so good? Okay, 9, commentary. One might say, 若言, again, you see the translation, they missed the point. 若言浊净, same thing as the prior thing, it's the same reasoning. In regards to purity. You see that? Can we change it? It would make more sense to me. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. And the Koreans. You Koreans can sleep a little bit. I wake you up. In regards to purity. Okay, 若言浊, in regards to attaching to purity. Okay? 人性本净. In regards to attaching to purity. The nature of people is 本净. The other one is originally. The mind is originally what? Okay, that's fine. The nature of people is fundamentally pure. 有妄念故. It's because of false thinking that true subject is general, 概父, is covered up, 概 is covered up, 父. This 父 means obscure? Probably. Their Chinese is better than mine, so that's fine. We should change the original text slides as well, if you will. Okay, please. Okay, so he says, wait a minute. Hey, I'm distracted because my girl here went from Go Forest to DTT. These guys move around a lot. Okay, never mind. Okay. Let's finish the translation. 但无妄想, 心自静静. Seem to have no false thinking, and the nature will purify itself. God, these people don't understand. I mean, they're like, I don't know. They fail to understand. We'll. It's just my style. Put up with it. Okay. Don't. Just don't question my Chinese or English. On one side, the Chinese, I don't know about him. The English guy, I don't know about him. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, yes, 9.
Master Jane has a suggestion. She's stating that instead of writing it speaking of purity, would be better to say speaking of attaching to purity.
I like mine better. I don't care. Now the Chinese who's now questioning my English. Now we have it all. I can see Chinese questioning my Chinese, English questioning my English, but a Chinese questioning my English, that's going too far. Okay. Thank you, Jane. Go back to your university. Okay. Okay. And you have to change here. Yeah. It's no yet. So you're not correcting. Okay. Okay. Let me explain. Can I explain first before you criticize my language deficiencies, my language skills deficiencies? Okay. Speaking about purity, attaching to purity, he says, people's nature is fundamentally pure. What is he talking about? He's saying that your Buddha nature is pure already. When in a Chan school, when they talk about nature, it's referring to your Buddha nature, your self nature. It's the same thing, okay? Nature, okay? It's a jargon. So when you hear sinh or nature or tính in Vietnamese, or what is it in Korean? Sinh, nature. I can't read it. My Korean is not quite there yet. I can only recognize a few characters. Okay, anyway, he says the nature, meaning your Buddha nature. Okay, the nature of people, he says, is fundamentally pure. It means that even though you didn't take a shower today, your nature is still pure. Isn't that cool? Who didn't take a shower today? Shame on you. Yeah. Okay? The nature, our Buddha nature is essentially pure. That's a fact, a statement of fact. It's only because of false thinking that the true suchness, which is our nature, is covered up or obscured. Statement of facts. Okay? This is the insights of a sage. If you have wisdom, you become a sage, then you understand this. And he says, you don't understand it, that's why I'm telling you right now. Okay? When you become enlightened, like me, he says, you see that the true suchness or your Buddha nature, okay, they're different names, it's the same thing. Okay? But sometimes you use different names for different reasons. In here, remember above, he says nature, or Buddha nature, or your nature, self-nature. Okay? It's the same as true suchness. Why now does he use true suchness down here? Or your Dharma treasury, or your whatever. Okay? There's so many different names for different occasions, if you will. Okay? Here down here, he used true suchness refers to your nature is fundamentally true. Okay? You are truthful. Your self-nature doesn't lie. It doesn't pretend, doesn't try to manipulate people, because it's true to itself. It's not worried that it will have to take a loss. It's true to itself. If I take a loss, if I lose, I lose. Okay? It's only because of false thinking. What is false thinking? False thinking refers to your thinking. Your thinking right now is called false thinking because you rely on your false mind to think. That's why it's called false thinking. You know how long it took me to understand the false thinking here? Because it's used everywhere. in the Chan world. In Master YongHua speaking of Chan, he keeps on using the word false thinking, and no one could explain it to me. It's so confusing. Okay, it means different, primarily could change a little bit with very slight variation. But here, false thinking here means that if you depend or attach on your thinking mind, whatever thought you produce is called a false thought. Therefore, that's false thinking. You're producing false thoughts. That's all. If you think, you're producing false thoughts. If you're thinking, then it's called false thinking. So far, so good? At this point. Okay, later, false, then thinking has to take on a different meaning. But for now, false thinking here refers to you use your thinking mind. Is it clear? Don't be confused. I used to be so confused about this. False thinking, I stress for you again, false thinking is to use your mind, your thinking mind. That's called false thinking. Your thinking mind produces thoughts, produces false thought. That's why it's called false thinking. Questions or comments? A very simple thing is no need to be confused. Okay, I used to be confused reading these things because when is a true mind, when is a false mind, whatever. The Chinese is never clear, and none of my master's disciples could help me clarify for me, which have saved me years of confusion. Yeah? Yes? 等一下，等稍等，请稍等。再说一次。
对，那么思考呢是外面的东西，那么我们的那个真心呢，我们的里面的东西是不用思考的，是内在和外在的问题。对。
Okay.
She says thinking is external. If it's our true mind, it's internal, so you don't have to think.
No.
不是。
不是的。
就是我肤浅的那个见解。
不是的。This is why I'm trying to save you time. I was confused reading these things from a Chinese text, and the translation doesn't help. And no one ever really helped clarify for me. So it took me years to sit there and wonder what is false thinking, not realizing I was false thinking. That's why I couldn't understand the damn thing. It's so annoying. Okay? I was false thinking and wondering what is false thinking. So how am I going to understand if I keep on false thinking about it? Okay? So that's why when I explain these things to you, I will point out to you, this is a false mind, this is a true mind, so forth, to simplify it for you. But it's not clear in the way the Chinese teach their own followers, which to me is a disservice to the followers. We nowadays, in the 21st century here in America, we want more precision. Okay? And you cannot confuse the two, because in Chinese, xin has many meanings. Could be your heart, could be your false mind, could be your true mind. Which is which? That's the confusing part about the Chinese Chan teaching. The word xin or mind has so many meanings, depending on the context, depending on the intention of the teacher. Okay? When Ru Qing there, that old lady, talked about, whatever her answer is, it's from her conjecture. That's what she thought of. She said, here's how I think of it. As soon as she started like that, I said, no. Okay? All right. And so the true suchness is covered up or obscure. Okay? Here's what happened. You don't lose your nature. Your nature is there, inside of you, each and every one of you. Whether you're Catholic, whether you're Buddhist, whether you're man, you're woman, old or young, it's all there. Okay? And as soon as you think that your self-nature, the true nature of yours, is covered up, meaning can't see me anymore, can you? I rest my case. That's what happens when you think. Okay? As soon as I think, that's why I can think for 20 seconds, I stop. With some people I like more, I think up to 30 seconds. And after that, I stop. I say, goodbye. I don't say goodbye. I tune you out. I say, okay? Because then I expect a hong bao, you know. Because for my putting up with you, beyond 30 seconds, never mind. So far, so good. It's covered up or obscure. Covered up, you cannot see it at all. Obscure is that you cannot delineate it, you cannot tell, you cannot see well. Okay? That's all. Simply have no false thinking, and the nature will purify itself. Okay. If I do this, I'm sorry I'm taking some of your time, but it saves them a lot of time later, and they won't bother me. Okay. Simply have no false thinking, and the nature will purify itself. What is it? What is he telling you? This is certain teaching. Don't deliberate. Yes, 9.
We have a question from Ruth Duan Sarah.
Yes.
Master, I am ignorant and cannot differentiate between false thinking or true mind. Do we need to recognize what false thinking is or not?
All you have to do is right now for you, when you think, it's false thinking. Until you certify, that's a real good question. How do I know that I have using my true mind or my false mind? And my answer is that depends who you are. For her in particular, if she thinks right now, it's the false mind. All right. So simply have no false thinking, meaning that do not think. For you, do not think. Then the nature will purify itself. Then the nature will purify. What does it mean? How can the nature purify itself? Yes.
Does that mean it'll like heal the things in your body and fix your life and make things go better in your life and stuff like that?
And stuff like that. Anyone else? Yes, 1.
I think when you were able to stop thinking, whatever obscures or cover your true suchness will uncover, and then that will mean it will purify itself.
Very good. Anyone else? There's a message here. The way you explain it to me is still not quite what I'm seeking. No seeking, but I'm seeking. Yes, too.
Thank you, Master. I think the wisdom is on
You think? Wait a minute.
no,
After an hour and a half, you still thinking?
it's kind of habit. Without first thinking, meaning is the nature of purify itself, meaning we unfold the wisdom.
Better. Anyone else? Getting close. Yes, 9. Take a chance.
Well, this is a
Sam?
off-subject question. Cheng Cheng wants to know if small enlightened people have true minds.
No. Anyone else? When you use the word small already, I'm not interested. I am thinking big. We Americans, man, we love big things. Anyone? Chinese people, enlighten us. What is he talking about? Okay, Korean, are you awake? You it's now 5:30, almost 4:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock already. Go for it. Koreans, think about it. I'm not letting you go. We go forest first.
I don't agree with the translation. At least my understanding is the 清净 is not necessarily a verb here. I don't know if there's actually a purifying activity, or the translation can just be that it's already purified or just purified. So that's my question. Is there actually a purifying act? Like, for example, in your example, you take off your cover, you are just there. There's no purifying. That's my comment.
So it's like so Chinese. She questions me, which is I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning the translation, which is my translation. Too Chinese. Yes, JMT. See, Xianan loves these things. Xianan says, I don't like you. But when you talk about discussing these things, she loves the Dharma. It's a crazy woman. She loves the Dharma, hates people. Yeah. Go ahead. Don't think that people don't know. I'm just only verbalizing what everyone feels. Go on.
감사합니다. 그렇게 말씀해 주셔서 선정에 드는 것입니다. 선정에 드는 것입니다.
성수님 가능하세요?
Entering the samadhi.
Entering samadhi. Correct. Okay? See, this girl, she likes the Dharma, she understands, but it's just the people that's a work in progress. Okay, anyone else? Can I explain to you? It's so beautiful. And yes, JMT. Okay, now Koreans and JC. The rest of you Koreans, what does it mean? Come on. Make me happy, come on. Okay, go first to the rescue. Ah, the old monks now. Can I have a try? Okay, old abbot.
A Di Đà Phật. Cái chân tâm á, cách đây lâu rồi, cách đây vài năm thầy có giảng. Cái ngày trí thường đó, ngày lợi ngày gặp lục tổ. Ngài nói cái đầu con trống lỏng, con không có nghĩ cái gì hết á. Nhưng mà lúc nào con cũng nghĩ là ngũ uẩn dây không. Ngũ uẩn của con dây không. Thì tổ mới nói là cái chân tâm của ông nó dụ như cái bầu trời xanh á. Mà cái ý nghĩ ngũ uẩn dây không của ông á, như một tia chớp trong bầu trời xanh đó. Đâu có không đâu. Ông còn nghĩ cái ngũ uẩn dây không. Thành ra cái khi thầy giảng đó, mình đừng có khởi lên cái nghĩ gì hết. Thì cái không nó cũng còn ở đó. Nó không có nói nó là ai, nó là cái gì cả. Lúc nào nó cũng thường còn 24 nó như vậy. Thì cái đó là trong đạo Phật mình gọi là Như Lai, là Như Lai Tạng. Tất cả nó chứa tất cả. Thành ra chỉ cần mình biết là mình đừng có khởi vọng tưởng lên, thì mình có cái đó lúc nào cũng có, đâu cần kiếm ở đâu. Xin hết.
Very good. Very good. Anyone else? No one else? God, so you expect me to do all the work? That's not fair. Okay, JC. Yeah, translation. I'm gonna give JC people a hard time. 6 already is no more excuses. 6 a.m. Time to get up. Translation.
Emitofuo, the true mind, several years ago, Master already talked about this. Like Venerable Chu Chang came to the Patriarch, stated that my mind is empty. However, every time I still think of the 5 skandha is empty. And the Patriarch said, your true mind is like a blue sky with no thought. So the thought of 5 skandha is empty there is actually a flash through, a lightning strike through the blue sky. So when Master explained about this, when you sit there, your mind do not think. It is your blue sky there, 24. That is your Tathagata treasury. And we just need to not give rise to the false thought. And that is still there. And that's it. Emitofuo.
Okay, JC.
청정한 것은 탐진치를 가없는 상태라 생각합니다.
스님 안 들립니다.
Purity means there's no greed, anger, and stupidity.
You left your husband on Sunday morning to sleep by himself? Is that purity? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Anyone else? Last chance, last call. Oh, reminds me of the bars, huh? 2 a.m., last call, everyone. Please return the glasses. Anyone? Well, it's nice to see all of you, especially in Korea, awake and coming to join us so soon. Because of that, I will explain to you free of charge. It's so beautiful, and you guys are trying too hard. He's saying, don't false think. And things will take care of itself. Don't have to do anything. You're trying too hard. You say, let me try to understand. Let me see if I understand this. Let me see that if I do this, what's going to happen? Okay? He says, don't think. And things will take care of itself, whether it purify itself or detonate by itself or send a drone by itself or howitzer by itself or missile itself. It doesn't matter. Just don't false think. And the self-nature will do whatever it does. Isn't that beautiful? You're trying to explain too much. You're trying to do too much. When all he's saying that, don't think. All of you are trying too hard. Jae-hyung, stop shaking the legs. Just kidding, just kidding. Got that? Isn't it so beautiful, isn't it? When did you ever hear your teacher who has wisdom says, don't think, and everything will be all right? I love it. You guys don't appreciate how beautiful this thing is. I'm sorry that it takes so long to translate this because it has to come across as, elegant and scholarly a little bit, very formal thing. But it's very simply, don't think. And everything will be all right. That's all. Don't have to think. Don't have to try so hard. Don't have to want so bad. Just don't think. That's all. What does it mean, don't think? What does it mean, hey, young man? What does it mean, don't think?
It feels like a relief, Yeah, I don't have to put the effort in my mind if I want to. I don't have to. I can relax, It gives me a feeling like.
It doesn't have to make sense to you, sir. Your mind is constantly rationalizing as let me see if I get it. Let me see if going to the temple is going to be good or not. It's good there, it's bad here. I have disadvantages, there are advantages. Okay? You're thinking too much. You say, just stop. I go to the temple. That's all. There's nothing to justify. There's nothing to analyze. That time is I get up, go to the temple. I take a shower, of course. You take a shower in the morning, this morning, right? Okay, I take a shower and I go to the temple. That's it. And sit down and listen and don't think. That's the beauty of it. You're trying too hard. There's no need. It's so beautiful. Huh? (205) If attachment to purity arises in your mind, that creates false purity. What is false does not exist, and the attachment is false. Purity has no form or mark, and yet there are those who set up the mark of purity as a skill.
起心着境，却生境妄，妄无处所，着者是妄，境无形象，确立境相，言是功夫。
Okay. It's a little bit more here. 12. That's fine. This is the proper translation. I just don't like this style. It's too scholarly. If attachment to purity arises in your mind, that Sheng Jing Wang, Jing Wang. That creates false purity. How does that create false purity? I struggle with the word create false purity. Anyone has any problem with the language, the semantics that creates false purity? That bothers me. Creates false purity bothers me. Someone help me out. Chinese hybrids or whoever. Yes, one.
If attachment to purity arises in your mind, what I was just thinking, that the false mind creates false purity, that your thinking mind creates false purity.
Okay, go first. Question.
The part I don't like is the false purity. I would translate it as falseness of purity.
What's the difference?
It's there's no false purity or true purity, but I think the act of trying to be attached to purity creates.
No, that's too Chinese. Okay, anyone else? They're not translating. 追, Sheng. They dropped the 追. Yes, DTT.
It sounds more like pseudo purity here.
Pseudo purity? Go back to Washington. It's too much. Trying too hard again. Anyone else? Huh? 觉生, that only okay, only creates. Okay, here's what it says. If your mind gives rise to attachment to purity, if your mind qi here is important. Qi here is to arise. Okay? So if attachment to purity arises in your mind, that's okay too. See, if attachment to purity arises in your mind, meaning what? Be careful here. The Patriarch's teaching is very precise. What does it mean when attachment to purity arises in your mind? Chinese people, English people, all people, Korean people. Go first.
It's a thought arises, and then the thought is about attaching to purity.
That's right. It's very simple. The mind is there, all of a sudden says, I want purity. I prefer purity. That's what it's talking about. You see, that's why I struggle with the scholarly things. The scholarly thing will cover many more cases, but I'd rather want to simplify it for you, because the scholarly language can be misleading. All I want you to know is that when you have the thought that, I want to be pure, I prefer to be pure, that is arisal of attachment to purity. Is that clear? Yes, 3.
So, Master, in that case, that person doesn't attend purity yet, right?
That only creates false purity. It has nothing to do with that person realizing, attaining purity or wisdom. Okay? If your mind has a thought of attaching to purity, say, wow, I just bathed today, I'm pure. That's only creates false purity. Does it help? Or he says, wow, Master looks so adorned and pure. Everyone, that only creates bless you, my child. Bless you. Come more often. Okay, Korean. And I think the American, they joke too much. What do you think? The Koreans, they never laugh. Okay? So any thoughts about purity, okay? That's an attachment to purity, okay? That is false purity. That purity that you have in mind is actually false purity. Is it simple enough for you? Okay? And Wang, 无处所. What is false does not exist. That's fine. That's good. And the attachment, no. And it's just my style. That's all. I don't, I don't like because this is maybe because of my childhood when I was struggling and had a lot of questions. No one really explained it to me. All I had to go with was this text. I read this text a long time ago, trying to understand it. Couldn't understand it. Okay, so glossed over it. And so what I'm trying to tell you is that whatever we call false is not real. You cannot find it anywhere. Is that clear? When it says false, you cannot find it anywhere in this universe. Is that clear? That's all it says. What is false does not exist, meaning I challenge you to go all over the universe, the Dharma realm. You will not find it anywhere. Not inside our world, not in the Pure Land, not anywhere. Okay? And attaching is false, meaning attaching, any attachment is false. Is that clear? If you attach to your wife, she's false. Oh, what kind of reaction is that? Oh, I mean, if you attach to your husband, that's false. Oh, attaching your son is false. Oh, attaching LGBTQ is altogether false. See how powerful it is. 浊者是妄. To attach is false. Attaching is false. Meaning, don't attach. If you attach, there's nothing good there. Okay? You can't win. You won't win if you attach. That's all it says. You teachers, don't try to explain too much. Okay? Just say, this is certain teaching. Don't attach. That's all. All you have to know is, you attach, you false. That's the purpose. That's the intent of the teaching right here. It's not for you to understand. It's a call for action. Is that clear? There's certain teaching the Master Huineng is doing. It says, do this. It's not meant for you. Do you know that, Putin's actually 7 foot tall? Not. I'm actually white. Not. Okay? Purity has no form or mark, and yet there are those who set up the mark of purity as a skill. 静无形象. Purity has no form or mark. 觉力镜像言是功夫. Yet, there are those who set up the mark of purity as a skill. That's correct. Okay? Good translation. Okay? He says, when you talk about purity, and I asked you earlier, what is purity? Okay? And you about, let me think. I said, wait. Don't think. Don't go there. Okay? It will be explained later. I saved you time. You notice that? I saved all of us time trying to discuss it. Okay, he'll discuss it. He says, purity has no form or mark. Meaning what? It's nothing to talk about. Nothing. You talk about purity, so, the master is so pure. Or that master is so pure. Oh, I love how pure he is. How can you tell? Because it has no mark, has no form. Okay? It's like monks. You lay people don't have that problem. We monks, walk around so detached, so calm, so serene. That's a mark of purity. Do you notice that? And what is that? False purity. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I made a lot of enemies today. Okay, can I take it back? Strike that. Okay, edit this out. I don't need more enemies. Okay? Purity has no form or mark. Okay? So This is my problem with our world, especially the monks and nuns, because we're supposed to be pure. And that's why you lay people are expecting us to exhibit marks of purity. Yes or no? That's what's inherent in the Vietnamese and Chinese and the Sri Lankans, everyone. Everyone say, oh, that monk is pure. He's really pure, you know. He has very pure life. And what is a pure life? Oh, he eats only 3 meals a day, not 4. Drives a used Mercedes instead of a brand new Mercedes. I tried to give him a helicopter, but he refused. He said, give me a yacht instead. It's more useful. Got that? Cut it out, boys and girls. Don't manifest your purity. If you're pure at all, it's nothing to show. People are not supposed to see your purity. Wait, I'm getting deeper and deeper, am I not? Oh my God. Anyway, I don't care about what the other monks and nuns think. I just care about you. You guys be careful. Do not exhibit form or marks of purity. I mean, that's us, okay? We don't care about what others do. Yet there's some of you there are some of you, not those, okay, this is too insulting, who set up the mark of purity as a skill. Okay? So because you have been certified by me, and therefore you say, therefore my master has certified me, therefore I need to be pure. I will exhibit my purity. Okay? And because we are more skilled, we have higher level of samadhis. Yes, it's true. When you have higher level of samadhis, guess what? You're pure. No two ways about it. Okay? When you're this some level of samadhi versus this person level of samadhi, who's more pure? This one. Guaranteed. Okay? Doesn't matter what this idiot talks about, says. Okay? Whatever he says is garbage. Is impure. Okay? You should know better. Shut up. To say it politely. Okay? In the Chan world, there's no beating around the bush. You cannot get up here, unless you're pure. There's no way for you to get up here unless it's through purity. Okay? Let's get this straight. So the people down here who criticize you, okay, and it's going to happen to you too. Okay? They're impure. Let them. Don't say anything. Ignore them. And they will have plenty of people, among which are demons, among which are your enemies, among which are the ones you owe to. You used to slander them. That's why now they're slandering you. It's perfect. Don't worry. Okay? You want to prove to them that you're pure. Your samadhi is proof enough. You don't need to say anything. Losers who believe whatever they want to believe, who cares? All right? Don't worry about a form, a mark of purity. Drive that red car. Are we clear on that? Let me put it this way for you. If ever I'm given a red car, I would accept. Because I'm impure. Not because I'm pure, because I'm impure. I admit I'm impure. Okay. So, and then there's those who settle the mark of purity as skill. What does it mean? Someone said earlier, purity here is skill means kung fu, means samadhi. Kung fu in Chinese means samadhi. Okay? And they translate into skill, that's fine. Actually, it's kung fu, okay? So it's samadhi. The skill to enter samadhi. Does it help? Isn't it cool? This is so beautiful. The teaching is so marvelous. You guys enjoy it, huh? Everyone? Anyone would like to say anything? To sing the praises of the great teacher? I love it. I love the way, and folks, remember, I think we went through this once before, a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, and we didn't talk this way, right? Because we didn't put emphasis on the sudden teaching. Today, it's all about sudden teaching. Okay? We stop here today. Thank you, everyone.